There was a time when there was darkness. A time long ago in ancient land. I, Paul, the shape shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil. But a foolish podcast wielding some magic microphones stepped forth to oppose me. Ching, pa, poom. Before the final blow was struck, I tore open the portal in time and flung them into the future, where their caste or law. Now the fools seek to return to the past and undo that evil that is time delays. How y'all doing, everybody? We're back. I missed you guys. How the fuck have y'all been?
Been all right.
Y'all, how have y'all been? Y'all, how have y'all been? Both of y'all have worse. Fuck you, Carl. God darn it. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Well, nice to see you guys again. It's been Paul.
Travis.
Carl is a bitch. It's a bitch. How have you guys been, man? It's been a while since we had done the
Yeah,
show.
been a stint.
A little bit of a stint, a little bit of a dry period, a little bit of a sad times, a lot of bad happened in the world. But the worst part about it is there was no Area 124 in your lives, and I apologize for that. But I missed you guys. A lot has been going on. Well, what have we missed? What have we talked about? We're moving away from basketball, and that's good. So season's over. We're not gonna try to talk too much about it. But one thing has happened to one of our cast members' favorite player. If you haven't heard about it, you're fucking stupid. Kyrie Irving from the Cleveland Cavaliers says he no longer wants to play with LeBron James anymore. He says he's ready to go somewhere else and build his own legacy, be his own man, and lead his own team. He didn't say lead to a championship, lead his own team. He said he's ready to be the man instead of the second fiddle. This is met with a lot of differing opinions, a lot of angry people, a lot of happy people. But the opinions that matters are ours. So, guys, what do you think about this whole situation?
I mean, it's intriguing because at this point, if you guys don't know who are listening in, they already signed Derrick Rose. So now it's like, okay, it really can happen. The ball can be put into motion for Kyrie to actually be traded like he wants to.
Derrick Rose?
I mean, I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was a good replacement. I said it was just a replacement. But I think it's interesting that he actually gave a list of teams that he actually was considering wanting to go to, with the New York, the Spurs.
Say it. Say it.
Who else?
Come on, you know who else.
I honestly can't remember. Oh, Minnesota.
No, nigga.
Yeah, Minnesota.
No, nigga, another M word in there.
Who?
Miami, nigga.
Oh, I forgot it. Even that was that's like that's the, that's the Trojan horse. Like, why in the world would you want to go to Miami? You're not
Who the
winning.
fuck doesn't want to go to Miami?
I mean, don't get me wrong. As far as marketability, yeah, it would be great to go to Miami. But
That's
if
a
you talking
great
about
team.
winning, nah,
We
man.
won last year.
I mean, it's okay to be a bottom dweller in the East.
To be fair, everybody's about to do at least at this point.
Mm.
Outside maybe what Toronto, but
He should go to but honestly, I think he should go to Milwaukee.
I mean, that'd be nice, but
He
people
goes to Milwaukee. It's nasty.
that'd be nice. People don't realize something, which I think Carl they're making a face about. He doesn't have any fucking choice where he goes.
Of course.
Like the Cavs can say fuck you, you can suck a dick and stay and play. Like that's the whole thing that matters. People are saying where he should go. Where I think the best out of everybody, everything he put down to say he wanted to go to as far as team wise, Minnesota would have been the best choice. But the only thing I don't agree with that because the only way they're gonna get him if they trade Andrew Wiggins.
Not necessarily.
I mean, why would Cleveland trade for, not do any, why would Cleveland do anything else?
You get picks.
Fuck, I wouldn't get no picks if you trade Kyrie Irving. They're not gonna be worth anything. You have a team with Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, and Andrew Wiggins on the same team.
That team hasn't proven anything. And they're in the West. I mean, it's not like they're in the East. If they were in the East, then yeah, it doesn't make sense to get the picks. But
You trading the second best point guard in the East right now.
I don't. I kind of don't care because the West is stacked.
I mean, no, but you trading the second best point guard in the East right now. You gotta get something more back than some picks.
You're not getting Andrew Wiggins.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
if I were the Cavs,
You're not getting either one of those players.
Carl, what you think, man?
You get Chris Dunn and you be happy.
Chris Dunn's already gone.
Oh, see, my point exactly.
What do you think, Carl? What do you think, Carl?
Hey guys, how are you?
Oh, you can talk now.
We cannot, in one breath, lament the fact that a bunch of players that are really good want to play together, and then turn around and crucify Kyrie Irving for wanting to go somewhere else where he'll have added responsibility. I think it's just silly.
I think what's killing me is everybody's acting like Kyrie said. Did Kyrie say anything bad about LeBron at all? Like, I've heard reports. I've heard anything say anything bad about LeBron.
I mean, it's the elephant in the room that nobody really wants to discuss, and the fact that nobody wants to play with LeBron.
I've said this. I've said this for a while.
No one wants to play with LeBron.
Unless you're an older, retiring player whose career's behind them, no one really wants to play with LeBron. No young player wants to play with LeBron.
I mean, LeBron doesn't want young players anyways. He's exclusively made that clear in like the last 5 seasons. He does not like Jay Felder. Jay Felder was on the team but did not touch the floor. I think he went down to the D League at one point.
They had
him
I think Liggins is the only young player I've seen him play with in a while.
Who's the other one? They had another guy, McCray from Tennessee. He was on the team for a little while too, but
no, I think he made it to the end of the season. I thought he did.
I mean, yeah, he rode that bench. He rode that pine pony, but at the end of the day,
he rode the what?
That pine pony.
He rode that pine pony.
But at the end of the day, we all know that track record has shown that LeBron is more favored towards getting older players.
I mean, people need to start trying to draw that. I mean, LeBron's mad because fucking Kyrie's trying to leave, but
I mean, of course.
I mean, I get why Kyrie wants to leave though. My thing about me, he's already proven himself he can win a ring with a team. Does he don't owe the Cavs anything, though?
No, he got him a ring. That's what a number 1 pick is supposed to do. That's supposed to get you rings or a ring.
It was a closer.
He did it. He got him a ring.
And now I just don't know why everybody trying to shit him for trying to leave. I don't hate him for it. He didn't. Even if he came out and said, "Fuck Cleveland, fuck everything else. I hate everybody here. You all suck." He said, "No, I'm just ready to nigga trade." And honestly, they're trying to trade him anyway. The rumors they'll try to trade him for the draft lottery even happened.
Maybe so.
I would just like to point out that in no other walk of life would this even be talked about.
Exactly.
If I wanted to take another job elsewhere,
I'm gonna talk about it.
Then
I'm gonna call you a snake.
People would just go ahead
call you a snake
and encourage you to do so.
How dare you leave your job and join a super team? Like a super IT team somewhere.
That happens more often than you think.
I mean, that's how the job market works.
Yeah.
The only thing difference is like my thing is I just want people to stop bastardizing him for this shit. He didn't do anything wrong. He just wants to play somewhere else.
Basketball is
no. I mean, I think it has more to do with the fact that everyone's getting max contracts now. So if he goes somewhere, he'll get a max contract.
He should have been getting
and it will be the largest one because everyone knows everyone is getting the largest one.
Basketball is a reality TV show to
you stole that
the bottom feeders on Twitter. So it doesn't surprise me how much they look for things like this. It's sad. It's sad as hell, but what are you going to do?
I mean, it's the most... I think basketball's become more so the most popular type of popular culture thing.
But it's not even about ball anymore.
No,
it's become this knockoff TMZ where they just... You won't believe what color LeBron's underwear is today. That's what it's become, and I don't like it.
How the fuck they find LeBron's underwear?
They have their ways, I'm sure.
But no, it's just like you remember that Steph Curry thing where he was doing the little LeBron dance at the wedding?
No.
Like apparently, you know LeBron's little workout dance at the playoffs, he cut his hair and that little. I'm pretty sure you've seen it somewhere on YouTube.
When he was bald, and then a bunch of bald people imitated him because they were bored.
Yeah.
and losers.
Apparently at Harrison Barnes' wedding, they did the little groomsman dance, but then Steph Curry just imitated that dance. He was doing it, and Kyrie Irving was there too. And they said, "Oh, Kyrie's making fun of LeBron now, looking at hanging out with Steph Curry."
That's called slow news cycle. We have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us bulletin board material that we're just gonna blow out of proportion.
And then I think the other thing was like Stephen A. Smith was called a fake news cat. I know you love that guy.
Might give a fuck about no Stephen A. Smith.
No, but what happened was he reported said someone from LeBron's camp said that if LeBron were to see Kyrie Irving right now, he would beat his ass.
For what?
That's what he said. He said someone from LeBron James' camp said that. LeBron came out and said, "I've never said those words ever in my life. You need to go out and check that nigga's news." He didn't say that nigga, but you check your news source.
Like I said, it's become TMZ. Like everything these guys do is just your life is not complete unless you know this. And by and large, all of it is irrelevant.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, okay, but I guess in matter of staying on topic, Carl, if you had to pick, Travis, you had to pick as well. What's the best choice for Kyrie to go? What's the best choice for Cleveland to do as far as trades wise? And what would you do?
I send his ass to Brooklyn. No, I'm not lying. I send his ass to Brooklyn.
Banish that nigga to Brooklyn.
Hey, get picks. I'm telling you, it's all about getting picks. At some point, LeBron has to
They ain't
retire.
got no picks.
At some point,
Brooklyn's ain't got no picks.
who cares? You go get something out of 2024. I don't care. Just go get you some picks. Like, I don't care. You know they ain't coming. No, they're not coming anywhere for the next century. They're not going nowhere for the next century.
All right, what would be the best place for Kyrie to go?
Stay.
Hell nah. And get slapped by the Warriors again.
I mean,
No, I'm about to say, yeah. Before you get it out, I know no matter where he goes, he's gonna get slapped. But
you want to slap early or late? We want to slap.
yeah,
Slap
it's really just Well, no.
Up into it?
No. There is one place he could go. Spurs. Spurs is the only place he could go, and it would legit make them a contender enough to the point where they could at least, I think Golden State will win, but they will win in they might take them 7 or 6, and it'll be real close games.
I watched that game series actually.
I don't like the Spurs bench anymore.
Where I'd like for him to go would either be Minnesota or Milwaukee. I just feel like with all that length and Antetokounmpo and them actually just running the break, that'll be nasty.
Minnesota's not a good team.
They ain't, but at the same time, I'd like to see it. I think they're just a couple of pieces away, and he could be that cornerstone as far as the point guard.
What I don't understand about Minnesota is that they were defensively one of the worst teams in the league last year.
With Tom Thibodeau, surprised me.
And they went and got Jamal Crawford, Jeff Teague, and they're about to give Andrew Wiggins $150 million.
His contract's almost up. I thought he had like a year left on it.
Andrew Wiggins was one of the, I want to say, 15 or 16 worst defenders in the NBA last year.
And it's so weird. He was like drafted for defense. Like,
Right.
that always surprised me.
Because he's long. They weren't going if he can play defense now. It's when he can play defense down the road.
No, I get you, but my thing about it is like, I was expecting something to translate from college. And I know when you're just taller than everybody else in college, you're gonna be.
I'm about to say he was just longer than everybody.
But still, I was expecting like something. But shit, he's like he can't guard me.
He doesn't bend his knees at that end. He doesn't care. It's weird.
He gets, but I give him they learn how to score better.
Like, think about this. I was talking to somebody about this earlier. Let's say they play the Warriors and there's a minute left in the game. The Warriors crunch time lineup. You got Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, and probably Zaza.
Iggy.
That's fine too. The Wolves trot out Jeff Teague, Jamal Crawford, Jimmy Butler, Cat, and Andrew Wiggins.
I feel they ain't got Zach no more. I'm about to say Zach.
The Warriors will probably score 15 points on that lineup. And even if you replace somebody with Taj is older, and you could just put somebody faster on him.
I would put in Cat, Taj.
Cat ain't that good at defense either.
I mean, you have to put Cat in though. He has to be in there for scoring and everything else. But I'll put Cat, Taj, Wiggins, Jimmy, and
Jeff Teague.
Kyrie Irving.
That's not a whole lot better at that
I
end.
know, but at the same time, who'd rather have Kyrie or Jeff Teague? That's something.
I don't want either one.
I don't know, but I guess going by me, if I were Cleveland, I wouldn't trade Kyrie unless I'm getting some good shit back. If I can't get anything good back, it's something like at least again he's the second best point guard in the East. So
Who's the first?
John Wall.
No.
John Wall is the second for the best point guard in the East.
No.
John
John Wall will not be the best at anything until he leaves Washington. But he has just said on Sports Center that he would like to probably stay in Washington forever. And that's a sad state of affairs.
Just take the ball.
He can't like where he lives at, man.
No, like that's stupid. Like why the hell would you stay with the Wizards?
For Magic.
You literally are going to be a run-of-the-mill team. You are going to be a mediocre, middle-of-the-road team your entire career.
They're probably going to get worse because they can't afford a bench now.
Yeah, because
Yeah, because they about to pay him.
they got to pay him. They got to pay Bradley. They got to pay Bradley Beal. They got to pay.
Did they pay Otto Porter?
Did
Yeah, they did.
They
They-
did.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that's so.
yeah,
I would
that
let
was
him.
dumb. Yeah, that was
fucking walk.
dumb.
I would let him fucking walk. I would sign and trade.
No, but he
You
doesn't
need
want to
him,
go. He doesn't want to go.
I know that Brooklyn was offering him some money.
He
Yeah, that's
from
a
what
very, very
the way it's sounding, he doesn't want to go. Like he's
It's
not gonna go.
the nastiest contract I think I've seen in a long time.
It's stupid.
For someone who averaged what 13 points? It wasn't even that.
He's
Lit-
a great defender.
Literally, if he just goes somewhere with a team that's literally getting in that 56 seed range, he can
shoot
bump
threes.
them. He can bump them
Yeah.
to truly contending.
The
Otto Porter or
contract
just
itself,
Yeah, it's
kinda-
outrageous.
because I think it had a
He's making
it has a trade kicker, and he gets half the money every year by October 1st.
yeah. And the thing about it, is I think I saw a thing that said if Kevin Durant was making a max contract, like I know he's paid 22 right now, but he's making like 30, he would be getting paid $7 million less than Kevin Durant would be making.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot wrong with that.
It's free market.
I mean, it's a free market at the same time. This whole money thing kind of went a little crazy for people who's not worth that.
You're
damn money.
worth what they tell you you're worth.
No. First of all, before we continue, Otto Porter, congratulations, man. You made your money. Congratulations. Get your fucking money. I do not blame you for signing that damn contract. I would do the same damn thing myself. I ain't go off and score 2 points a game. Fuck it. I don't care. Secondly, just for the Wizards, I wouldn't have given him. I would have traded. I would not have signed the nigga.
They don't have a choice. It's like who do you replace what Otto Porter does with? There's no one out there.
I mean, my thing about if you pay him that much money, I couldn't commit that much money to someone who's gonna like basically that's
You
trap-
have to.
You've trapped your team for 4 years.
You have to.
They're not gonna be shit for 4 years.
But they'd be worse without him. That's the point.
I'd rather roll.
He
the
had
dice.
the leverage to
Right.
get that money.
I'd rather roll the dice and take a chance on their free agency next year. Fuck it.
They're not getting anybody next year.
Go for
They did
LeBron
the right
next year.
thing.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a gold mine next year as far as the free agency, but
You have what? You have Paul George,
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Paul George doesn't go there.
Fuck it. You offer him. I'll try for him.
LeBron doesn't go there. If anything, LeBron convinces John Wall to come to him.
Right. They'd go play together in LA.
L.A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stupid, but
LA wouldn't have any. We're assuming that John Wall
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
sign the extension when we talk about this right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and they got the cap space now.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Lakers have the cap space. They have the cap space for at least 2 superstars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there you go.
It's gonna be weird if LeBron didn't go to LA though. But my thing, the
I
whole
mean, he
thing,
doesn't owe Cleveland
I mean,
anything.
I'm
anymore.
not saying old Cleveland. I'm saying it's just weird to see him go to LA because they've been LeBron's been going to LA for the past 7 years now. Every time they nigga free agent, he's coming to LA.
Nah,
So I can't believe it. Like, yeah, ever since 2010, it's been like, oh yeah, LeBron's going to LA. Oh,
I heard
Miami.
the Knicks a lot more than I heard LA.
I've heard LA. Every time someone says LeBron free agent here, LA, or can we trade LA or something with LeBron in LA. It's either the Lakers, Knicks, or Clippers with LeBron. It's always gonna be Cleveland and shit like that, but still.
I think, but getting back to the topic, I think with Kyrie, what he should do, and I've said this 1,000 times, play a year in Cleveland, just suck it up, play that year out. If you get a ring, good. If you don't, so what?
I don't think he can play in Cleveland anymore, honestly, with all this.
And
Why
they're gonna still play him.
They're gonna play. I'm talking about just that locker room's gonna be fucking weird.
Who gives a
Who
fuck?
cares? This
Like,
is
who
work.
gives a fuck?
This isn't.
You know all of them are fucking prima donnas and shit.
It's
Like,
work.
No, these are the same
Exactly.
people. These are the same people that fucking had, I forget his name, D'Angelo Russell, who was clearly the best player in the Lakers like a year or two ago, mad because he made Swaggy P mad about some texting shit. They were literally not passing the ball for plays. And he's the
Because they're kids. They're dumbass kids.
They're all. You think Cleveland's not? Cleveland is all.
Cleveland isn't dumbass kids. The head of the snake is a
The thing-
32-year-old Hall of Famer.
The thing is, at the end of the day, you can't afford to do that when you're actually competing for a championship. The Lakers
all
weren't
that
competing
petty,
for shit.
Yeah, all that petty garbage ain't gonna happen on championship caliber teams. Like what you saw is exactly why the Lakers were.
Are the Lakers?
Yeah, they were toxic for so long because of garbage like that.
And with Kobe Bryant grip holding them by the nuts with
That's
those
not Kobe's fault.
outrageous
Kobe.
It didn't
contracts.
They're not blaming Kobe said, you want to
No, I
pay
mean, that was
$20 million a year? Fuck it, let's go.
I mean, it's smart. I mean, at the end of the day, it's smart. But
The contract that surprised me the most is Tim Hardaway's.
yeah, that was
$70 million.
that was stupid again.
For how many? 4 years?
Mhm.
$70 million for.
And did they trade him at first?
They trade? Yeah, no, they let him walk.
Did they release him?
Let him
think so,
walk.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
was signed in Atlanta and had one good year. Now it's time to pay him all the money.
Probably looked at that paper and said, "Is that a 7? You kidding me?"
Okay.
Yeah.
No more questions. Let's sign.
Probably like his phone said New York. Hello? What's up? Hey, Melo, is it you? Oh, yeah, contract? Yes.
70.
Yeah, they won't be back. though.
Yes. Yes. I'm on the way. Can I send
Yeah.
you my blood?
Yeah, that's
You
that
change
shocked
your
me.
damn mind.
What are they doing?
They don't give a fuck anymore. They I don't know what New York is. New York is.
They're waiting on Kristoff, man.
Kristaps is
Kristoff is here. They need to trade Melo.
practicing with Dirk
They
right
waiting.
now
They waiting.
overseas.
Dirk and
waiting on
Embiid.
him.
He ain't worried about no fucking Knicks.
He's practicing with the
Waiting.
rainbow in the process.
I don't blame him because it's like, I mean, I'm off work. Let me enjoy my time off.
I don't blame him. I'm not saying just I'm talking the Knicks as an organization. I don't know what the fuck that. I don't know. I can't see what their strategy is.
They would not be able to find me if I was employed by that franchise.
So you gonna Derrick Rose them
I'd block all of their calls.
till
They
the season?
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll see y'all in September.
See you on training camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Show up at training camp with a full beard.
Yeah,
What happened? I did Kristoff things.
I was busy.
Kristoff, we tried to call you about a new game plan. Where were you?
Here and there.
Kristoff, we just saw a new GM. He wanted to meet you. Where you at?
You know, I mean, shit happens.
Kristoff, new phone. Who this? Oh my God! Then fucking Dirk. Dirk is still playing the basketball.
Didn't he take a pay cut again?
I don't fucking know
I
anymore.
think he did.
Dirk
At this
signed.
point, yeah.
Dirk
he
signed
took
with-
another one.
I hope that his wife throws plates at him as he comes through the door. But at the same time, look, I know I give Dirk a lot of shit, but Dirk is forever a real one because he married an African woman.
Oh, no, you know,
He married an actual African woman.
you
and
want
they
to know
have
how
kids.
you want to know how I knew that before I even saw her.
He's a Hall of Famer just for that.
Well, you want to know how I knew that before I even saw her? Cause I saw Dirk walk to the game one time, having a hot plate wrapped in foil.
You still do.
I was like, "Where did Dirk go to cook out at?"
You still
I was like, "Where the fuck did Dirk get that damn hot plate in the foil?"
You still do.
No, that's every game. Like if you ever catch Dirk walking to the game, he has like a fucking plate with foil wrapped around it. I was, he got him a black wife. You know his house smell like cocoa butter.
Oh shit.
You know, in the kitchen there's a whole bunch of bags with Walmart bags in it. You know, there's
Yeah,
a fucking
Dirk's,
jar
I'm
with
gonna miss
grease in it.
Dirk. I'm gonna miss him.
Oh,
When he's gone.
God.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
The much shit you get there, that's a Hall of Famer.
That put on.
No.
Yeah, he gave everything. He
Yeah.
gave everything he had to that franchise. So
Honestly, Dirk is probably.
Dirk's a real one.
Is Dirk the greatest international player that ever played?
Easily. Either him or Hakeem, but I think I'd rather have Dirk.
Peja Stojakovic.
Shit out of here.
What'd you say?
Peja Stojakovic.
Look, listen. Peja is one of the most consistent 3-point thumpers in the history of life.
That's it.
That's my guy.
That's
But
it,
that's
though.
literally it.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, man,
Frazier
he's
has
one
one
of the
job. He
greatest.
clocks in.
Exactly.
He gives you his 2-3.
But that's the
game.
thing. He's so good at it.
I'm not arguing that, fan. I'm
He
arguing the fact
he is a tall man, Steph Curry.
He parlayed that into a 14, 15-year career. I ain't mad at him.
he said, "What can you do? Shoot.
That-
What else?
Hey,
Shoot.
You're hired.
What you
Go
doing?
ahead.
You're gonna throw the ball. You're gonna do shoot.
Yeah.
Can you
I
speak English? Shoot.
Yeah, I love him, especially on those Sacramento teams. I love Peja.
Exactly. See, that's why he's the greatest.
Yeah, Peja was my guy. He's not the best, but
No, Dirk.
he's my guy.
I agree. Dirk or Hakeem is the best. I think it depends on what type of team I'm making.
I like a lot of role players that a lot of people forget. like Anthony Parker.
Shane Battier.
Anyone remember Anthony Parker?
I know Anthony Parker.
Yeah.
Y'all
You
play
remember
with
when
the
he
Raptors?
locked up Vince Carter for 2 games in the playoffs?
Who was the who on the Spurs? Who was the Kobe stop on the Spurs?
On the Spurs?
There was a guy.
The Blazers had Ruben Patterson.
There was someone on the Spurs. Maybe thinking of someone else. But I know
Bruce
like
Bowen?
Bruce Bowen.
Bruce Bowen, I don't like Bruce
I
Bowen.
like Bruce Bowen. He's an
I
asshole.
don't.
He's an asshole. But I'm talking
He used to intentionally try to injure people. I don't like that.
Hmm.
Because then I just don't like it when players mess up the fact that other players might not be able to eat. Like you can play hard, but don't do that.
Yeah, true.
Well, then again, their money's guaranteed, but still, don't mess up their careers like that.
I mean, play right. Just play basketball. Man.
Yeah, just ball, man. All that walking under shooters in there, I would have had to fight him.
I would have fought him.
Yeah, you don't do that to people.
Who two-piece Kobe that one time?
That was Chris Childs.
That was it.
That was Froby.
That shit came out of nowhere. Kobe said, "Hey, what's up?" I was, "Oh shit!" I remember watching that.
I remember that. Someone drew it.
Huh?
Someone drew it.
Someone drew it.
Yeah, I gotta find the
want
picture.
that poster.
It was some loser on Twitter. They just like drew it, and I went, "How sad your life must be.
Carl,
You really just hate this man."
If I ever find that poster, I'm gonna buy it. And
I'll probably be able to find it.
It's gonna be our logo.
I have to look for
It's
it.
gonna be our logo. Fucking Kobe getting two-piece out now. I don't hate Kobe. I just did not see that shit coming. I literally saw them try. You see people chopping this shit all the damn time, but I know we're just oh shit, 2 fast ones too. All right, but going back to the topic, let me just wrap this up before we draw on all night about basketball that we didn't want to do. I feel again you shouldn't trade Kyrie unless you get something great back from him. Point blank. Period. Like you have to get something. I know you're not probably getting another Kyrie back, but.
Mm-hmm.
Per team, I think the Suns have the best offer right now. Eric Bledsoe and Josh Jackson.
Ew.
That's the best I've heard so far.
I don't want Eric Bledsoe.
I mean, you got to replace Kyrie unless you
If
want.
this was 3 years ago, sure, but not now.
You got to replace Kyrie unless you want Derrick Rose to start.
I don't really want Josh Jackson either. He's an athletic freak, and he'll lock you up, but he can't shoot.
I think it was either Josh Jackson or Dragon Bender.
I'd rather have Josh. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a choice. I think the Heat are offering Goran Dragic, and I don't want him to give up Winslow for that nigga though. And I don't know who else is offering what, but still, I would just get the best out of it. Honestly, if I'm the Cavs, I wouldn't give up shit. All right, but that's all we have about basketball. Anyone else want to get right in this Kyrie situation real quick before we go, or anything else you want to comment about the offseason?
Go Warriors.
Travis?
Milwaukee in 7.
What series?
Finals.
Conference.
There you go.
Nets in 5 finals.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you
Not
doing
this year.
drugs now.
Not this. Some years soon. All right, guys. So going away from basketball for a minute, going to a sport I hardly ever talk about, football. It's about to start up, and I'm made Carl a promise that he probably doesn't remember that I'm gonna try to actually follow it this season a little better. But one question I have for you guys.
I don't watch football. You can do what you want, dog.
I made you a promise, Carl. I'm gonna keep it. Okay? Care if you care or not.
I don't even remember that.
Either way, one question I have for you guys. Why is Colin Kaepernick still a free agent?
Because he didn't really ball last year the way people thought he did.
But there's a lot of fucking what's called quarterbacks that are a lot worse than Kaepernick.
Yeah, but football's never been about that.
So why the fuck? But I don't get it. Like, is it more so the issue more so with his like stance and all this stuff came with it?
Yeah, of course.
That's stupid.
That's the NFL.
That's stupid.
It's the NFL.
You think it's stupid though?
That's every single owner telling you that you're going to do it their way.
Yeah, that's the
Allow it.
NFL. That's how the NFL has always been.
Yep.
But that's so fucking stupid. So you telling me that you're gonna give out on a fucking I don't want to say superstar, but a great player just because he has a little bit of baggage attached to him?
Terrell Owens isn't in the Hall of Fame right now because a lot of people don't like him. Terrell Owens never broke any laws. The worst thing he ever did was do sit-ups shirtless.
You're right, dude.
That's it. Oh, my God. Ray Lewis is in the Hall of Fame. He had a whole bunch of controversy. O.J. Simpson is a free man right now.
The juice is loose.
Randy Moss will be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think Ray Lewis is in the Hall of Fame, but he'll get in.
Yeah,
Marvin Harrison allegedly murdered somebody. He's in the Hall of Fame. There are a lot of players that have done way worse than Terrell Owens in the Hall of Fame.
OJ's not in the Hall of Fame, is he?
I doubt it.
If he was, they took that shit down a while ago.
I doubt it. They'd leave him in. I mean, it depends on how they feel about you. It's not about your production.
But my thing about it is this thing right here is like what he was doing. All he was doing is taking.
That's life. I mean,
it's stupid.
It's not what you.
It's
not about what
stupid.
you do.
It's very fucking stupid, man. Because it's like I don't want to get it. We've already talked about this before about what he did with our beliefs on yada. We already got that away, but I just think it's stupid. Like if you have someone that can fucking win you games right there for no one else taking, why not?
But the NFL has always been this way. They don't really promote individuality the way the NBA does. It's always been that way. So we can sit here and talk about how unfair it is. That's just the way the NFL is. And people are going to keep watching it anyway. That's how it's always going to be.
We're sitting there watching sport about niggas getting concussions right in front of us and shit, and people trying to hide the fact that, if you play football and ram your head against another person, you get a concussion. But this guy is kneeling down for the national anthem because he's trying to make a mess about his beliefs, and he's a really good player. We're not going to sign him. We're going to actually bash him, make him seem like he's a fucking terrorist out of nowhere.
Go ahead, Travis.
I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time, how can I say this delicately? I guess what the owners are doing, because, like, as far as the Ravens are concerned, their coach said, "Look, I would love to have him. At least have him fill in for Flacco until Flacco becomes healed from his injuries." But when you look at his overall, if you look at both his and Flacco's overall,
stats?
Just their overall career stats. There you go. He actually has done better.
Flacco or Kaepernick?
Kaepernick has done better. So I don't think it's necessarily a coach's decision. I think, like I said,
it's over their heads.
No, man, I'm not blaming. I'm talking about ownership.
But you have to understand, these companies have to protect themselves.
Exactly. So, not this. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's like,
take yourself out of it and look at it from their point of view. It's a problem.
From a business standpoint, I can kind of get it.
You run the risk of losing money.
I know that.
That's everything to them.
I know that. But my thing about it, you also would
it's all about revenue.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
What would build more revenue? Like I'm thinking, like if you think about it on this line, let's go for like the glass half empty side of it. Let's say a team picks them up. Let's say for some ungodly reason they get to the Super Bowl that year and they win it.
That doesn't do anything. That means
it doesn't.
No.
They just got another game of revenue.
Right.
That's just so stupid. I feel like I always of the mindset that winning kind of erases every damn thing.
No, it doesn't.
That's just so stupid.
Never does. And that's one thing with human beings that I never understood.
The whole point is to put butts in seats. If you pick him up, you run the risk of.
But people, people won't go to see let's see if he kneels this time. Let's see if he do it. They were doing that shit last year.
Sports is not
every game. Like they were literally. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish. 1 second, Carl. There were literally games where people would come in just for the beginning to see if he would kneel the national anthem, and then they would leave.
Sports is not, and nor will it ever be, no matter how much you want it to be. It's not this karmatic entity where good things happen to good people. It's just not the case. There will be times where you will root against someone with everything in your heart and soul because they did something, no matter what it is, and they will continue to find success. That's just the way life goes. Sports is a business, a very big one that employs a lot of people, and you have to realize that those stadiums have people that work there with families to feed. So you can't afford to not make all the money you can so you can pay everybody. Because when you lose and you start losing money, everybody suffers. It's not just you. So in all likelihood, he will not have a job this year. Is it fair? Is it not fair? I mean, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is, he will, in all likelihood, be jobless come September.
I thought it was in August, but whatever.
I think the preseason is just in August.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, for preseason. Oh, I just feel sad for him. Honestly, that's a hell of a player that's not playing right now.
He hasn't been Colin Kaepernick in a year or two now.
I mean, yeah, that's because everybody pretty much knows how to at least guard against the scrambling quarterback.
Yeah. And his arm was really inconsistent. I don't know what's up with him.
Didn't he get hurt? I know he got.
I think he dropped some weight, and then he started bulking up a little bit more. But I don't know. His arm isn't what it should be.
He's a running quarterback, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, he can still pass. He can still pass it. That was when he had that good balance when you really couldn't defend against it. Now that people can defend against it and his arm isn't magnificent, it's like, all right, okay, what you gonna do now? Can you read coverages? Can you spot the open man? What's your touch like? Can you throw the deep ball? Can you throw the mid-range ball? Can you hit on the hitch? Can you hit all these people? Can you actually go through your progressions now? And I mean, technically, he hasn't.
Yeah, he hasn't proven he can do it consistently.
He hasn't shown he can do it.
While we're on the topic of football, ESPN. I don't remember what year it was that you decided I'm going to overpay for Monday Night Football, and in exchange, I'm going to give NBC Sunday Night Football. That was the worst, and I mean the worst thing you could have possibly done, because Monday Night Football is terrible. It's horrible. It's garbage. I looked at the openers this year. You got the Saints and the Vikings, and I'm thinking to myself, we got old Drew Brees against Teddy Bridgewater. That's what I thought. And then I found out, oh, no, Teddy Bridgewater's hurt. Sam Bradford is starting. I'm like, the same Sam Bradford in Philly that was throwing passes at the ground? That guy?
Yeah.
Why would I watch that?
Because he's trying to redeem himself.
And then it's the Chargers and some team. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, yeah, I absolutely refuse to watch that dog shit franchise that is the Los Angeles Chargers now waste another goddamn year of Phillip Rivers' career and life. I'm tired of it.
That's his fault.
I'm tired of it.
I'm
I'm fed up with watching him
He should have left when LaDainian Thomas
ball
quit.
year in and year out for this garbage, abysmal, abhorrent excuse of a professional football franchise.
He should have left when LaDainian Thomason
Not gonna do it
retired.
anymore.
That's when it was time to go. It's his fault. It's kind of like Carson Palmer.
Not gonna do it. I feel Carson Palmer's always getting hurt. Like, he'll ball and then he'll get hurt, or whatever year that was that they got washed by the Panthers and Cam. That defense just destroyed them. And I feel for Fitz, because Fitz is a good dude, one of my favorite football players ever, and he's probably never gonna win a Super Bowl ring. He was close. That one Super Bowl with Kurt Warner, he was a few inches away. Had Santonio Holmes just been 2 or 3 more inches to the right, and that pass been incomplete, they probably would have won the Super Bowl. But that's just the way it goes, I guess.
That's just the way the ball falls. Not funny.
But enough about corporate football. Unless you had anything else you wanted to add.
No, I really just want to kind of see you guys' opinions on that, honestly.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Life's not fair.
That's pretty much what that boils down to.
That's the moral of the story with Colin Kaepernick. Life just isn't fair.
Y'all understand that. But going on to our next topic. So, I know you're not watching every single superhero movie comes out, just only Black Panther because you Black Power and everything. I know the rules.
I just like his character.
I know, I'm just fucking with you. But there has been some controversy in the upcoming Deadpool 2 movie that I also like to get you guys' opinions on. So basically what happened was, I don't know if you know, guys, you know anything about Deadpool at all, guys, as far as the comics are concerned?
A little bit.
You know the character Domino?
No.
Well, I don't know too much about this character, too strong about it, but I know she's pretty much kind of like she's here to introduce the whole story for Deadpool. She's like the Deadpool straight man, pretty much. Like, Wade, go kill these guys over here because of this. Okay, Domino. She's that person, basically. So that person that person's been cast in the upcoming Deadpool 2. I don't know if you guys watch Atlanta, but the girl who played Childish Gambino's girlfriend in that movie, she got the part.
Okay.
Now the controversy starts from here. Domino is not necessarily a gender. She doesn't have she's not necessarily a race. She's not really black or white. She's pale skin with a black mark on her eye. That's where the Domino names come from. What they decided to do with this real life character is have the black girl with the full afro have a little white splotch on her eye instead of the black splotch. Like the opposite of like what Michael Jackson got from her eye. Going for the mutation thing. People blew their fucking shit when they saw that.
I'm gonna need for all of you to drive your car through your house so that you have real problems to solve. Like this incessant need for you to be represented in these movies is ridiculous. It really is. Grow up. Grow up. Or make your own goddamn movie.
First of all, before we go on, I'm gonna say I know you're not going to, but everybody arguing the movie, I will ask them all the same question: are you still gonna go see this movie?
Of course they are.
Yes.
Then shut the fuck up and enjoy the movie.
My thing, get the character. Like, it'd be different if they fucking like,
get over that shit, man.
Let's some stupid crazy. Like, let's make Batman poor and gay, just for no fucking reason.
Who cares?
But
Who gives
but my
a
thing
shit?
about this, that's more of an argument. That changed the fucking character. They just changed her skin tone and changed a little bit of the feature a little bit.
Who fucking cares?
They went the fuck off. And
there are way too many outrage addicts that exist in this generation and in this era where y'all go searching and hunting for things to be mad at instead of just doing your thing and being cool. Just relax. It's not that serious. It's really not.
The thing that bothers me, literally, everybody's still gonna go see this fucking movie.
Of course they are.
Because Deadpool 1 was good. Deadpool 2 is gonna be fucking good.
We just got done talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
Despite how unfair it is and how immoral it just comes off as, even though it's a business and they have every right to be that way, people are gonna watch the NFL every year.
Yeah.
No matter what. It's just, and they're locked in until like 2023, something ridiculous. They're not going anywhere. So just get over it. Get over it. It's not the end of the. Oh no, this movie that I want to go see doesn't have the thing. And then you know what the thing. The thing is, no matter what they do, somebody somewhere isn't going to like it.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere is going to be pissed off at something. Or they're not going to like something.
The thing that kills me, I mean, there's just so many things. Like, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm going to bring it back to comics real quick. Now, I don't know if you watched the Wolverine movies.
I saw X-Men Origins, but that's it.
But my thing about Hugh Jackman is a good Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
He's not comically correct. Wolverine is fucking a midget.
Mm-hmm.
With a yellow mask on. He has more of that shit in any of the fucking movies. But no one complains about Hugh Jackman doing that shit.
No.
Fucking, what is it? Superman's supposed to be taller than Batman. That's not. Why do you care about shit like that?
That's what I'm saying.
My thing,
just
watch
watch
the
the shit.
movie. If it's bad, then we can complain.
True.
Yeah, you don't have to. And then another thing. Y'all throw your money at this shit. Don't forget that. I'm not saying you don't have the right to complain because you threw your money at it, but if you knew going in what to expect, or if you had your own reservations about it going in, don't be surprised if this movie doesn't, or rather if it does, live up to everything you thought it was. If you're going to give them your money.
Man.
Just live and shut the fuck up.
I think have an opinion.
Babies.
Don't fucking rage and feel like these need to fucking bash this girl. They're like they were.
I think we're good.
Like they were saying death threats to her fucking house with this shit.
I need to tweet my displeasure at
No,
this
they were-
one thing
No,
that's actually not important at all.
they found this girl's address and tweeted death threats to her. Not tweeted, but sent death threats to her.
I am so surprised. Like I said, that's the era we live in.
People can be located and got to easily. They're easily.
And plus, it's
accepted.
the internet. There's no accountability.
Over a fucking movie?
Yep.
Of course.
Over
People
a
have done
mo-
that shit over way less than a movie.
Over a movie that same person who did that shit is gonna go see it and say, "Oh, she was actually pretty good for her. She was bad for her, whatever." Oh, guess what? In fucking a month and a half, I ain't gonna just think about shit.
Do you remember years ago when they said Ben Affleck was going to be Batman and the whole world was ready to just destroy him? And I
Yeah.
said, why not just
He was the
try it?
best
And
part
people
about that
said he
movie.
was good.
He was the best part about that movie.
This is the era that we live in.
Like
It's just the way that it goes. And
Like-
that's why I just
like-
avoid all of it,
dead
like the
ass.
plague.
Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman. I know you haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to.
You don't have to. I don't care. But I'm trying to say is like this. I didn't want to watch it because I thought she was just that girl from Fast and Furious that just died at one time. She was a really good Wonder Woman.
I didn't want to watch it because I went, oh, look, it's another fucking superhero movie that the world doesn't need.
I need.
And
You need this one.
the thing is,
No, you don't.
You need.
I don't. And you know how I know I don't? Because it's about perspective. And when you are starving, Eddie Murphy made this joke like 20 years ago. When you're starving and someone throws you a cracker, you know what you're going to say? This is the best cracker I've ever had in my life. Like, goddamn, this is really good. Is this Ritz? That's what you're going to say. So,
it's Ritz.
so DC,
Goddamn, it's
to my understanding, has put out a trail of shit for a long time. So when you get a movie that's passable, by comparison, it's going to look really, really good.
I give you that.
So
But-
to me, I feel like I'm going to watch the movie and go, it was all right. It was a superhero movie.
It was
wasn't-
a Ritz cracker.
There you go.
I
There
mean,
you go.
I would agree with that in the fact that like if it's just the first DC real good movie, and I would say it's the first DC real good movie, but it's actually honestly a really good superhero movie. And I'm not just saying that for the fact just saying it. I'm not trying to argue the devil's advocate or whatever. I'm just trying to say it actually was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
I need more fun in my superhero movies. That's why I like Deadpool.
You know, I mean, you don't have to. I'm just
I need more fun because all these superhero movies that are coming out have this aura of what you're about to sit down and watch is very, very important. And it's larger than life, and it's very serious.
Oh, you would love Spider-Man.
And it's gonna shake you to your core. I'm not watching no fuck.
You would love that.
Why am I watching? Why would I watch a third fucking iteration of the same goddamn character?
Because Stan Lee needs another yacht.
I'm tired of Stanley. Stanley needs to just go home, take a nap. You need like 90 something.
Oh no, they gotta kill off Uncle Ben one more time.
Yeah, exactly. Like enough, enough.
No, they didn't even do the origin story this time. To be fair, they skipped over that shit.
Fucking tired of Spider-Man.
But oh no, apparently we're saying Tobey Maguire's gonna be fucking Uncle Ben in the next one.
Good for him. I don't fucking care.
Why you making that face, Charles?
Stupid.
Oh yeah, isn't Aunt May like not old?
She's old, but she's like the you know like the fucking new generation where the aunts are like fucking young looking or whatever like that. She's not like an old lady, but she's like
Okay,
40, 50 years old, but she looks young. Same age as Tony Stark. How about that?
whatever. And it looked to me when I saw the trailer, I said, "Is this gonna be Iron Man Spider-Man edition?" And that was another reason why I went, "Yeah, no, I'm just
It
not
wasn't.
gonna watch
It
this."
wasn't actually.
I didn't like the way they marketed the movie.
No, they marketed for Iron Man. I thought it was gonna be there too, but it was honestly a lot of Spider Man. Iron Man was not say barely in it, but he wasn't like overshadowing Spider Man. They did
I'm
very well.
good.
You ain't gotta watch. I'm just telling. I'm just hype movie I really liked. All right, guys. So last topic of the day. This is something that kind of happened. I don't know when it started necessarily. I've been hearing about it. So let me get through the whole. Let me preface by saying I don't know the full story. I don't know what became available. I know what I've heard. Okay. I'm preface by saying that, but I really don't care about the story. I care more about what the topic is and want to hear you guys' opinion on it. Okay. So let me get through it. What happened was, I don't know if you guys know Lil Duval.
Nope.
Trav, you know Lil Duval?
Yeah.
Well, basically, he was caught saying some not even anti-gay. He just made a joke or something like that. anti-gay, anti-transgender stuff, whatever. So he went on a show because basically once he said that on TV, that people blowing up his Twitter, his Instagram, all saying like you bastard, you hate people, you hate gay people, you hate transgender people, yada yada yada. And so he went on the Breakfast Club and says, well, how do you feel when you want to apologize? He said, I ain't apologizing for shit. I ain't saying sorry for this or yada yada yada. What the fuck y'all talking about? I ain't hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just saying I say what I feel. It's a joke. So I'm being so sensitive about it. So after a while, it got to a point where people just kind of even start bashing his sister because she's a gay woman. And so why don't she say something to him about it? Why don't she whatever about this? And she even came out and said something. He said, no, don't even say nothing because it's not fucking important. My question to you guys, was he wrong, or is the world way too sensitive nowadays about shit like this? Because there are people, because I don't want to say gay people, anything like that. I want to say, no, I'm not trying to start anything like that. I'm trying, but are people just too sensitive about the gay topic, or are we not sensitive enough about it? What do you guys think?
Both.
Both? In what context?
I'm not saying. First of all, I remember someone asked me how I would feel if I had a gay son. And I said I'd be sad. And they asked me why. And I said, you see what they put gay people through in this country? I don't want anybody to have to go through that.
Be black,
that's why that's why I would be sad. I wouldn't care that he's gay. I care about the fact that you're about to go through hell because you're gay. I'm not saying don't go to bat for them, but you have to let them go to bat for themselves first. You can't preemptively. That's the thing I see a lot. People getting mad on behalf of other people, even when there's no need for it. And at the end of all this Twitter shit that they do, what happens? Nothing. Everyone goes back to their lives, and life goes on. Nothing changes from you going on Twitter and parroting how furious you are at this guy whose mind you're probably not going to change regardless, and whose lifeline you're probably not going to affect regardless. So, on one end, I get it. But at the same time, pick your battles carefully. Don't go running after everybody. If you try to be everything to everybody, you end up nothing to everybody. And what I'm hearing right now is a whole lot of nothing. That's how I feel about it.
To answer your question, are we too sensitive or are we not sensitive enough? What is sensitivity? Let's ponder that. Take a moment, everyone. Let's ponder sensitivity.
I hate you so much. Oh, God, I hate you so much.
Now that we've gotten that moment of pondering out of the way, man, if y'all don't get the fuck on, boy. That man, listen. Duval is a fucking comedian. He's gonna say off the wall shit. Man, I get it. Some people are sensitive than others. It's okay. But the world is getting to a point where, damn, you can't even say what the fuck on your mind. Aight, okay, cool. They gay, they transgender. I say transgender, goddamn, I'm fucked up. They're transgender. They're whatever. Just treat them as humans. That's all you can. But don't think just because you gay, don't think because you're gay or you're bisexual or you're a lesbian or you're transgender that you can't get flamed. You gonna get this heat just like a straight person will or whoever else.
Sweating too, shit.
So no, I don't think he was wrong. If he didn't do it from a place of malice. He did not make that joke from a place of malice. He didn't make that joke with the intent of hurting someone. If you got caught up in your feelings, shit, you better pick yourself up. Because like I said, anybody can get it. Anybody can get flamed any time of the day. That's how that man feeds his family. If you feel some way about it, flame his ass back.
I don't think he was wrong. I just think it honestly I just think it boils down to who the hell he was talking to, or who was in the room when he did it, or who heard it and who perceived it however they did, because people gonna perceive anything and everything how they see it. So I mean, it is what it is, though. He still got his money. He still got paid. And even though he didn't owe anybody an explanation, he still gave one.
Man, I'm gonna say this about that. First of all, the LGBT community.
We love you guys.
We love you. You guys are all people. Everybody goes through their shit.
Yeah.
You guys have your own issues.
We're in your corner.
I don't. I am of the firm belief that if you want to live your life a certain way, live it. As long as you're not affecting someone else.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Make yourself happy, man. Don't worry about all this other garbage.
I don't care. I don't care if you're white, black, green, purple, up, down,
Life's too short, y'all.
rainbow.
Life's too short.
Doesn't matter to me.
But make yourself happy.
My only issue with, I won't say the community, but with certain people who think this, it bothers me.
They don't even.
No,
it's not even the community that gets mad.
No, it's not in the community. I'm talking about just like there's certain people. That's why I said certain
Outrage addicts.
But there's one comment that was made in this whole situation. First of all, Lil Duval, I'm of the mindset of saying that this country is a little too sensitive. I feel it's too sensitive about the wrong reasons. Like this shit was going on right now will go on for another 2 weeks and then die out, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But cops are still killing black kids.
Yeah.
They're still starting people in Africa. They're still fucking homeless people in America.
Of course, of course.
But y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all care about, oh, Lil Duval said this. Oh, Dave Chappelle said that. Oh, my God. Kyrie Irving wants to leave the Cavaliers. And I know being a podcast, we talk about all that. I'm probably the opposite, but still, I mean, I give my opinion. That's how it works, how we get paid. But I feel like everybody's too fucking sensitive and too invested in the wrong shit. That's my issue with America. Now, going back to this topic, I saw one comment that bothered the shit out of me. And you can say I'm biased, say whatever you want to say. I'm not going to apologize for my opinion. One comment said, people don't understand. The gay, lesbian, transgender struggle is just the same as the black struggle back in the day.
I won't go that far.
No, the fuck it is not. No.
But I see people pull that.
I mean, I don't see
all the time.
You can't. It's not an argument. You can't do that. I'm not. Look, I was never a slave.
Who are you to tell somebody what they can and can't do?
I'm a fucking black man in America.
Once again, that goes back to my point. People gonna perceive shit how they feel.
I get that, but my thing about it is, you honestly, I can't speak. I'm not. I don't want to down what people are going through. I don't, because they go through hell just trying to be regular people in America.
Let me say this.
What makes them irregular?
Nothing makes them irregular. Nothing makes them. They're people trying to fucking live their life like everybody else is, but someone please the issue.
My throat
My issue
hurts
is
from
when you try.
laughing.
I'm trying to give you. My issue comes from when people just try to say, "Oh my God, you guys were slaves back in the day, and we can't get married." No. See, there's no nice way to say this.
Let me say this. This is.
Before you get started, let me just make this.
Go ahead.
This one point. Toilet tissue can be flipped on more than one side. Understand what I mean by when I say that.
I really, really don't like having to say what I'm about to say. But I feel like it's important just to keep this in perspective. 150 years from now, we won't be here.
You won't.
And
I'm doing forever, dude. What are you talking about, bro?
And
I'm drinking green tea every day.
we won't remember any of this.
Dementia.
We're not going to remember any of the people, any of the things we went through, none of it. And whoever is here, if anyone is here, is not going to care
Damn, you see Trump fucked up that bad?
about any of us or anything that happened. So remember, when you're furious at this guy on Twitter or Instagram or wherever the hell he is, or when you just, you were just so angry in that moment that remember that at the end, none of our petty problems in the grand scheme of things matter. They just don't. And that's why whenever I see people do this kind of thing, I'm going, you do know that we don't have a lot of time left. And you should probably invest your time in a lot more productive things. To your point, Paul, just invest your time in something bigger than yourself. Because you're not going to have this shot again after this.
No.
And that, with that, I really, really have to pee. Travis fucked me up. So.
Well, we're about to wrap up here in a second. Let me end this by saying this. First of all, whoever you are, wherever you believe, wherever your beliefs, wherever your sexuality, wherever your gender, wherever anything is, live your life.
Take care of yourselves.
Take care of yourself. Be happy. Enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
Don't stress yourself out about what someone
Yeah,
else is
man.
doing.
Don't sweat that stuff.
Unless what they're doing is bothering you. Or
Yeah,
your
unless
family
it starts
directly.
fucking up your lifeline. Don't
Let-
let somebody on Twitter get the satisfaction of knowing that they got to you. You don't want to give them that, man.
Just live your life, man. Let's say affecting you personally. Just let them do them.
Don't feed into that
Like
because it says more when you ignore it because that's when they realize, damn, what I said really doesn't matter to this
I don't
person.
know what kind of free time you have to be stressing about someone else's life.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just worry about yourself. Just worry
That's the
about yourself.
internet. That's the internet.
I know, but I be on the internet all damn time. But still, at the
That's
same
why
time,
you have infinite free time.
You want to know how I avoid all of this? My trends on Twitter are in Japanese.
You understand what the fuck they're talking about?
Hell no. So whatever's popular in Japan,
damn.
I don't know.
Damn, this shit looks hot. I wish I knew what the fuck you're talking about.
It
What the
doesn't
fuck?
matter. And
fuck is this squiggly
most of the
line mean?
people that I follow on Twitter, I have their retweets muted because they retweet dumb shit like animals high-fiving people. Just nonsense.
So, you talking about a cat thing?
Huh?
I'm sure the cat thing later. The cat thing was cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, whatever. But I follow like animators, writers, musicians, that kind of thing.
He follows Air 124.
And
You
most
should
of the
too.
people that I follow
I did that. Like a little plug in there.
they're too busy for all that petty garbage that most of the other people go seeking out on Twitter. Like this. I don't see it for the most part. Because it's just irrelevant. It doesn't matter at the end. It's like just do your thing. Like if you're a musician, don't worry about all this other shit. Just play.
I feel
If you're a writer, just write. If you're an animator, just draw.
So
Do
what
your
if we're not
thing, man.
what if we're not artistic, Carl? We don't have
Do
any
your
type of
thing.
skills like that. We just die.
Then work on them. Or yeah, you can die. I mean, man,
right,
just
Carl,
everybody
Travis.
just relax. Just relax, y'all, and take care of each other.
Travis, final thoughts.
Well, guys, this is Saturday.
Pretty much.
Is it
It's
Saturday?
about to be.
No, it's not.
We're
Actually
about an
finished
hour
early
away.
Today. It's Friday.
We're an hour
We
away.
still finished early. Usually it's like fucking 2 in the morning.
Well, if you're 18, go get a mojito.
18,
Yeah, if you're 18.
21. I thought.
No, 18.
Oh shit.
Fake IDs.
Do what you gotta do to get what you
Go
gotta get.
go get a mojito.
21,
And as
go get a
always,
stripper.
remember, stay frosty.
You gotta stop
We
that
are
shit.
Area 1.
You gotta stop that Stay Frosty shit.
24.
We gonna talk about that.
Stay frosty, guys.
Fuck off.